You may have heard,
smartphones have become a huge distraction in our classrooms, making it impossible for students to learn effectively.
It's not our fault. It's not our fault that we spend every waking minute with our eyes glued to the screens you have given us with blind trust and no instruction at all. It's not our fault that you created this tool for us to use, yet you paint it as a weapon of mind destruction that needs to be stopped. You fought against the thing that you've made. You say we've dug our own grave, but you're the one holding the shovel. You put us in a protected plastic bubble that you're trying so hard to pop, and when the carcass drops, you will blame us. You can't shame us for something we didn't make. It's not our fault. Ontario to ban cell phones in classrooms next school year.
Technology is something we hold near and dear to our hearts and plays a crucial part in our education, and yet we still resist the temptation to use it unwisely. And we can look at the situation idly, or we could say precisely what's on our minds, because it's time to learn that technology isn't a crime and instead a tool. We need it in our schools to help with work, and without it, school just doesn't work the same. And we use our brains, but they say we don't gain a single thing from tech. But it's not the bane of our existence. And although some may find the need to keep up to speed with social media, it's not us all. And we don't see technology as a downfall, because instead of building a wall to our learning, it breaks one down so we can interconnect. It's not our fault.
Because yes, there are some moments when students just don't listen, but then shouldn't you make it your mission to change their vision? Teachers are here to teach, so don't tell them to take away when things go off plan, because if all you're going to do is bend everything that brings a challenge, then you're giving us gallons of new problems to swallow. And we won't wallow in the mess you made anymore. We've paid your price for far too long. You can't tell us that we're the ones that are wrong when you never helped us to be right. It's not our battle, but we still fight. We all have the right to be treated with trust. A layer of rust has eroded your trust. You don't trust us anymore. It's not our fault.
And yet technology will still grow, and we all know we'll need it in our future. So instead of going and throwing away these tools, you must teach us, because we don't want technology to consume our lives. It's not our fault.
It's not our fault that we spend every waking minute with our eyes glued to the screens you have given us with blind trust and no instruction at all.
It's not our fault you've created a tool for us to use, yet you paint it as a weapon of mind destruction that needs to be stopped.
This mentality needs to be dropped. This thought